Hi, how's it going today? This is Dwayne Allen, and I'm here to talk about my new guitar that I bought recently, the Fender American Professional Stratocaster. This one's featured in a beautiful Olympic white rosewood fretboard version. I think this is like a new 2019 guitar. Um, I'm gonna, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time going over the features too much. I kind of wanted to talk about why I like this guitar. There's a million videos that are out there of people going over all the features and everything, and I'm gonna go over it a little bit and play a little bit. But I'd like to talk about why I like this guitar. I've owned quite a few Strats over the years and sold most of them. My main Strat for a long time has been a custom guitar by a company called Suhr, Suhr. A lot of you may have heard about Suhr guitars. They make incredible Strat style guitars and Tellys, things like that, Fender inspired guitars. And that's been my main Strat for a long time. It still is my favorite, number one. And I've bought a few Fenders here and there over the years just to have a backup and just to have a different sound. The Suhr pretty much gets the classic Fender sound. It's maybe a little bit, tiny bit different since it's not the exact same design, but it's pretty close. But I wanted a Fender. I've owned some different Fenders over the years. I've had some like vintage reissue, a couple vintage reissue Fenders. I had an Eric Johnson one for a little while that was really nice. They were all great guitars, but for some reason none of them stuck with me. I don't even know why they were well made. They just didn't float my boat as far as what I was looking for. And I had played a few of these new Fender American Professionals, and I really liked them. My favorite color is Olympic white with a rosewood fretboard. So I wanted to order one of those, and I got this one new out of the box, and I saw the nice dark fretboard that sometimes you don't get that with a regular American production Fender. So I was really happy when I got this. For those of you who don't know the specs, so it's replacing the American Standard, and the difference is the neck is I forget their exact name of it. I think they call it a full C carve, but I found the other American Standards, which I've owned a couple of those. The necks were a little too thin for me. This neck is a little bit more full feeling, which I like. I don't like thin necks anymore. I like thicker necks. And the other thing that I really like about the neck on this is the frets. I really love, I think they call them tall, narrow frets. I could be wrong, but they're, they're taller than the other frets. And the bending to me is a lot easier. I play a lot of Gibson scale type guitars like Collings and Gibsons, and I'm used to that scale. So sometimes Fenders for me feel a little stiff, which is why a lot of Strat users tune their guitar down a half step. But these new frets really, they really make it easier to bend, and they even help the intonation when you're playing chords up higher. Other things are the new pickups, which are called the V Mod pickups, designed by Tim Shaw, and these are really great pickups. He has like his own design where from what I understand, using different kinds of Alnico magnets. Maybe I know it's in each different pickup, but maybe even string to string. I've heard something like that. But whatever they are, they sound really good. I really like them. I usually, whenever I buy a production Strat, I always rip the pickups out and put in some boutique ones. But these sound really good. So I have a feeling I'm going to keep them in. Another thing that I really love about this guitar is the pop-in Strat arm. Okay, I use the tremolo. A lot of people just deck their Strat bridge and they don't use the tremolo very much, but I use the tremolo. I love Jeff Beck, and I like being able to use it. And sometimes with the more vintage style screw-in ones, the the tremolo gets a little floppy to me. I mean, I know that can be, you can figure that out and people have ways around that, but this is just really easy. You just pop in, and then when you bring the tremolo down, there's like a little screw inside where you can adjust the tightness of the tremolo, which I really like that. So these are the things that I really like over some of the other Strats that I've had, as far as the American Standards or some of the more vintage ones. Um, the the edges feel like they're kind of rolled, so it's kind of got a broken in feel. Um, even though this is a brand new guitar, it doesn't have that stiff new feeling that a lot of guitars have sometimes, which is really nice. The tone knobs are wired pretty cool, where I think the bass knob, this is for the neck pickup, okay, and then I think also for the middle. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Just for the neck pickup, and then the other tone knob over here is for the bridge. For those of you who are interested, I'm playing through a vintage sound. What is it? A vintage sound, vintage 35 SE. So it's kind of like a 112 Vibrolux. I'm just going to go through a couple of the sounds really quick, but this is just my review on why I like this guitar and talking about the features. One feature that I would like Fender to do, or I guess I'm going to do it myself, but it comes with standard tuners, I guess standard Fender American-made tuners. I'm going to put locking tuners on there just because I like the guitar to stay in tune better. So other than that, I'm really happy. It's got the bone nut, which I think makes it a little bit more resonant. So let's try the neck pickup. I'm going to do that classic Hendrix sound. It's got that classic, you know, Strat tone, nice and bell-like, but warm. Neck and middle. The bending is really easy. Middle. Neck, what is it? Bridge and middle. Bridge pickup. A little out of tune. Sorry about that. That's why I'm going to get locking tuners. I'm going to throw on a tube screamer a little bit just so you guys can hear it with a little bit of overdrive. The tremolo floating a little bit so I can get more of that. So, as I said, really happy with this guitar. I definitely think you guys should try one of these out. There's a lot of other options out there, the vintage reissues and the custom shops and all that, but I really think these are a great bargain. So definitely take a look at one of these and see if you get into it. All right, thanks for listening. My name is Dwayne Allen. Have a good day.